Okay. Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it said it is still connecting. Okay. Business systems and procedures. We dealt with the concepts. Then we dealt with the study of systems. Uh, and then we dealt with at least 5 systems and the underlying procedures. That is from our session number, I think so 6 or 7 to, yes, from session 6 to session 11, we dealt with the different systems and the procedures. Now, today itself, I have shared with Vaishali ma'am the entire Excel sheet of whatever we have dealt with, whatever systems we have looked into. Okay. And there will be a group of 5 people that will be taking care of the things. I'm extremely sorry. I had decided plan to share it in beginning, but before the holidays, but it was due to the temperature and the swelling on the hand that I had, that I everybody thought that it was probably COVID. That's where I had home quarantined myself, but no, things didn't turn out that way. So under that weakness and things, like I couldn't, I just forgot to share the things. So today I have shared it with ma'am. And in case she'll be sharing it with you all, in case anybody wants to change the groups, so probably you can look into the things and like as we had dealt with the procedures with respect to onboarding of employees. In case of we are having 2 IT employees that contributed, probably one was Neha and other one, I don't remember her name right now. So 2 of them were there. So in case if you belong to the same what you say employment, you all can come together and write the system and you can decide accordingly, right? So you can discuss it out with Vaishali ma'am, have your systems recorded next to your roll numbers and then submit your assignments. So now let us revise and then we will come to the MCQ part with whatever we have done till now. So this is introduction of systems. What are the benefits of a system? Now, while referring to this theory of systems, you can keep in mind the library systems that we have talked about, the inventory systems, the kitchen order ticket systems that we have discussed. Okay, onboarding of new employees. These were the different systems that we have looked into. What can you systematize? Next, how can you create a system? Examples of systems. Meaning of a business system. So now from system, we come to a business system. Objectives of a business system. Building your systems so that you can be free. That's what McDonald has done it for itself. For people, business systems are valuable too. Difference between a system and a process. Concept of business procedure. Characteristics of a procedure. Importance of procedure. Then procedure followed for purchasing raw materials. This is one of the examples we have taken. Procedure for recruiting the employees. Another example. Then writing of effective business procedures. Next, we come to standard operating procedure. Writing of standard operating procedure steps. Next, looking into each of these steps. It is part 1, formatting your SOP. First step is choose your format. Second step, consider your audience. Third step, consider your knowledge. Fourth step, decide between short or long form of standard operating procedure. Fifth, keep your SOP purpose in mind. Next is part 2, that is writing your SOP. Cover the necessary material. Seven, for the procedure itself, make sure that you cover the following. Step 8, make your writing concise and easy to read. Nine, if necessary, interview the personnel involved in the process on how they execute the task. 10, break up large chunks of text with diagrams and flowcharts. Then make sure each page has a control document notation. Part 3, ensuring success and accuracy. Then process map. Purpose of process mapping. Then flowcharts and process maps. Benefits of process mapping. Then types of process mapping. Then we looked into process mapping symbols. And then business process mapping steps. Next is swim lane diagrams. Purpose and benefits. Then attributes and elements of swim lane diagrams. And then we look into the illustration of swim lane diagram. Yes. So with this, we now look into our MCQs. Just a moment, I don't have it in my presentation today. Instead, we'll be having it in the form of a Word document. Yes. Yes, so that's where we start with our MCQs. First, a dash is a method of solving a repeated business issue in a strategic and an effortless way. Is it a procedure, a system, or a process?
Ma'am, process?
Process. A process is a sequence of events that you look into. Whereas a procedure is a set of instructions that are being given to carry out a particular task. When we refer to a method of solving something, okay, it is always a system. Okay, a system is a method of solving a repeated business issue in a strategic and in an effortless way. Most important is effortless way. So that's where we had looked into the PPT that once the systems are set, that's what McDonald's do. So once the systems are set and each and every person, whoever joins the franchisee is aware of what is to be done or what is the system that works over there, right? That's where even a newcomer who is not aware of anything related to the kitchen can take care of or can work with McDonald's. So it is a system of solving a repeated business issue. Okay, all these are qualities of a procedure, system, or process. It addresses a specific problem or business issue. It is automatic, and once created, it does not require intensive thought or effort. Yes, what is it? In business systems and procedures, what would we be looking into? It is that simple. See, I discussed right now. Once the systems are set, okay, then the owners of the business, the managers of the business, they can remove their attention from the day-to-day activities and they can look into something else with respect to the increasing of the efficiency, expanding the business, increasing the productivity and things like that. So all these are qualities of a system, that it addresses a specific problem or a business issue. It is automatic. Once the system is set, things work accordingly. And once created, it does not require intensive thought or effort. Yes. Then systems improve productivity. Improving your business isn't just about saving dash. It is about using the time you have to the greatest possible advantage. What is the correct answer? Is it efforts? Is it time? Or is it problem solving? Now, while answering the question, you always have to look into everything that has been given. The number of sentences that you are given, go through all the sentences and then find out the most appropriate answer.
Efforts.
Okay. Look into the second line.
Time.
Yes. So the most appropriate answer is time over here. Systems improved productivity. Improving your business isn't just about saving time. It's about using the time you have to the greatest possible advantage. So that's with reference to the if the second sentence wouldn't have been there, then the correct answer would have been efforts. But since it is there, then the most appropriate answer would be time. Okay. One needs to dash issues that happen regularly, that take a lot of time, that frustrate you, and that are outside of your core competency in order to decide what can be systematized. So when we were speaking about systems, we looked into what are the things that you should be having systems for, right? So these are the things we looked into, a couple of things. So these are the things that things happen regularly, that take a lot of time, that frustrate you, that are outside your core competency. So these could be probably systematized. So what one needs to do is, do we analyze these issues, identify these issues, or compare these issues?
Identify.
Yes, very good. You identify the issues. Then while developing a system, a well-defined dash solves your issue in a sequential way. Is it a task, process, or an issue? While developing a systems, we had looked into three things, three steps in developing the systems.
Process.
Yes. So the three steps were identify your issue, plan your process, and then execute your plan. So that's where, while developing a system, a well-defined process, it solves your issue in a sequential way. Next, setting up a system on the front end takes quite a bit of time. In long run, however, you are saving yourself hundreds of hours of time and money, frustration and stress, rework and boredom.
Time and money.
It is taking quite a bit of time. Okay, so the element of time is already taken care of in the first sentence. In long run, however, you are saving your hundreds of hours. So again, time is mentioned. So again, hundreds of hours of time and money won't be the answer. It is frustration and stress of doing the same thing again and again. Okay, Then 7, a dash is a combination of policies, personnel, equipment, and computer facilities to coordinate the activities of the business organization. Now remember the diagram that we had seen in our presentation. Is it a business system? Is it a business procedure? Or is it a management information system? A combination of policies, equipment, personnel, and computer facilities. Yes, you can go wrong, no issues.
Business system.
Yes, it is a business system, because what is a business procedure? Ultimately, any procedure you take it, it is a set of instruction, right? Management information system, it is one of the systems that is used in a business system. But essentially, a business system will be a combination of everything. Okay. To handle data efficiently and provide timely information to the management, it is the objective of a business system, business procedure, or management information system.
Management information system.
Very good. Now, let us look into a chart. I will. So these are the different systems that we have discussed. Yes, in our examples. Yes. So wherein you are required to do match the columns. We have discussed all these examples during our sessions. Yes, so probably you can match these. First is hiring system. What does a hiring system do?
H, follow consistent process of finding, screening, hiring.
And onboarding new hires. Yes. Second, scheduling systems.
E,
Yes, that's a correct answer. And meeting systems.
A, user schedule to check email.
Meeting systems use a schedule to check email, write emails, and file emails.
No, that is email system.
Yes, that is email system. So what is meeting systems then?
Come up with plan of taking notes, meetings, creating actionable
Yes,
steps.
yes, yes. Next is accounting systems.
J, take care of the recording issue of production.
So accounting system takes care of recording, issuing to production, and raising of purchase order for different items of inventory. Okay. I don't deny with the fact that accounting system doesn't take care of that, but
No.
this is just a part of the process that goes into the accounting system.
F, work with the bookkeeper or accountant.
Yes, 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 yes. Then next, wardrobe systems. What do you mean by wardrobe?
Is
That's
the
where,
eliminating the need of time consuming shopping or mentally
yes. So wardrobe is essentially a place wherein you, it's a cupboard, okay, or a section of the cupboard wherein you keep your apparels that you use while moving out or going to your offices, right? So many a times in wardrobe systems there are different sections could be made, like I have seen such type of wardrobes right from Monday to Friday. So wherein especially in IT firms where in Friday you are allowed to wear casual wear, right? And from Monday to Thursday you have essentially you will be into formals. Or for ladies again, in case you are wearing your salwar kameez and things like that, then you are having different angers from Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday to plan your wardrobe. So wherein by the end of each beginning of each week, that's on Sunday, you keep your entire set ready for the next 6 days to come. So that's what when we are referring to the wardrobe system. Okay, email system is done. Then we look into travel system.
streamline the process of scheduling, finding airline ticket,
Yes.
range pick
Then
and drop.
yes. Then cleaning system, that is 8.
Develop, develop a routine
Yes.
that allows you for the third party.
And inventory system 9. What does an inventory system do? Come on, we have discussed this as one of the systems. It will essentially take care of the inventory items. Now, taking care of inventory item would mean what? Procuring the inventory, storing the inventory, deciding on the different levels of inventory, then decide when the inventory should be purchased, and see to it that the necessary inventory that is demanded by the production department is issued to the department in a timely manner. Yes, so what's the correct answer for inventory system? It is taking care of the recording, issuing to production, and raising the purchase orders for different items of inventory. So once the issues are made to the production department, the inventory levels go down. That's where the need arises to raise the purchase order for procuring the inventory on time so that it is available in the next production cycle in a timely manner. Okay, then onboarding of new employees. There are 15 systems that we have looked into. Onboarding of new employees.
Deals with most effective way to match number of people at work with the workload variations.
No.
Hmm.
Onboarding of new employees. The employee is new to your organization. Do you start first day itself, you assign him the work and you tell him how things are required to be, this is the shift that you're working, this is the area that you will be doing? Is that you are the manner in which you approach him? He will run away on the first day itself. Okay, remember what you have gone through when you, though it was an online process, what happened? Onboarding of new employee. Okay. It
Was
helps
the
the employee to get accustomed to the organization and its policies. Yes. First day, you go, you deal with the HR people, then you go into your own department. Then the department manager, he will introduce you with everybody. Then he will introduce who are the people to whom you will be reporting to. which is the department in which you will be working. What are the policies with respect to the each and every department? Everything. So that's it helps the employee to get accustomed, get aware of the organization and its policies where he would be working. Okay. Then KOT system.
Option was not visible for me. It was down actually.
Okay. Right. KOT system. What is KOT? Kitchen order ticket system.
Establishes appropriate coordination between kitchen and
Established.
service.
Yes. Then employee scheduling system. So this is where the work of the each and every employee is scheduled. Again, we have looked into one of the videos with respect to the scheduling of employees, how it is being done. Yes, that is 12. The correct answer is yes. It deals with the most effective way to match the number of people at work with the workload variations. You remember wherein in the video, the lady, she had explained that you first identify the number of employees that you are having in hand and the number of employees that you will be requiring, number of employees you will be needing each weekday to work on. So from Monday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday, wherein it's what you say 24/7 business, you need to find out. So three workers will be required on Monday, on Tuesday 4 workers, on Wednesday 3 workers again, and then on Thursday only 2 workers, on Friday 4 workers would be required. So that's a video that we had looked into. So that's all about employee scheduling system, wherein you identify which employee will be working on which weekday, in which, what do you say, in case there are different, what do you say, different slots like morning and late night. So how they would be working, okay, and then how they will be taking their week offs or weekends. So that's with respect to employee scheduling system. Then stock taking system in a library. That is again K. It takes care of applying the accession or coding numbers to each of the books that is maintained in the library. Then we have weight management system, 14. That's only 2 or 3 are left now. It records the impact of weight of the client considering the changes in the meals, workout, and the nature of work. So whenever you go to a gym, there is a system that is being followed in order to record everything, right? What should be your initial workout? Who is your instructor? What would be your initial diet? What is the impact of a combination of a diet and a workout on your weight? And accordingly, so a system is there that is in place to be followed by the instructor. Then last one is Amazon order taking system,
L.
wherein it looks into the placing of customers' orders, considering the choice of the customers. When would the order be available? What is the lead time? How much duration it will take in order to receive it, to receive the home delivery? What will be the speed of delivery? How the delivery will be tracked in the lead time? What are the discounts that are available and what are the payment terms? So that is with respect to Amazon order taking system. So with respect to any of the purchases that you are doing daily with Amazon. Okay, so now with this different systems, now let us come back to our MCQs. Yes. A dash fully handles all tax deductions, personal deductions, and the update of payroll data related to each employee. Is it the payroll business system, accounts receivable system, or accounts payable system?
Payroll business system.
Yes. A dash monitors the people who owe money to business. It provides the means to process all data for credit cards and other kinds of charge accounts. Is it accounts receivable system or payable system? It monitors the people who owe money to a business.
Accounts receivable.
Yes, accounts receivable system. Then dash, and a dash monitors the organization to which money is owed. So that's the last option. That is
Accounts
accounts
payable.
system. Yes. Then McDonald's is a multi-billion dollars operation run by young teenagers who can't even be trusted to make their beds. So their operation manuals cover everything from hiring a person, to product delivery, to customer interaction, right? So what these dash do is allow McDonald's to provide a consistent experience to each and every customer who enters into. So what is it? Is it a procedure, system, or a process?
Procedure.
Now, when I repeat again, when we refer to the procedure, word procedure, it means it is a set of instructions. So at McDonald's, you have n number of people to give instructions to the people who are working in the franchisee. Is that how it works? No, it is a system. Again, the system is laid down, and then this business system will be having a set of procedures within them to make the necessary explanation. But there is a system that is there in place that helps you, that helps each and every customer to have a consistent experience. Okay. Then you want to be able to pass something over to a recruit and say, this is how we do it here. This is our checklist. This is our process. This is our procedure. And it's very, very important that you are able to do that. So you don't have to train employees up. That's where business systems are valuable to dash to the incoming staff, customers, or potential investors.
Incoming staff.
Yes, incoming staff. Then they are not just buying the customer base, which is really a historical document, or the revenue, which again is a historical metric. They are buying a system that generates new leads, prospects, and customers, and a process for delivering products and services. So that's where business systems are valuable to staff, customers, or potential investors.
Potential investors.
Yes, potential investors, because they are buying your business. So while buying your business, they will see to it whether the systems are in place. And if yes, the systems are in place, it becomes easier for them to uh, not only buy but also to run your business. Okay. You are not advising your client, but you are saying, look, this is how you have done this. It's our gold standard. We have had great success using this methodology, and you can too. So that's a big motivator for clients to choose you over, say, a competitor. So that's where business systems are valuable to. Last option that remains is customers.
Customers.
Yes. Next one. A dash is a conceptual sequence of events that enables the people in a business to do what they do. So whenever we speak of sequence, what is it?
Process.
Yes, it is a process. Then 17, dash refers to a comprehensive set of instructions that prescribes a certain way of performing a process or a part of a process in relation to time. Process, system, or procedure.
Procedure.
Yes, it is a procedure, because when we refer to a system is much broader term which includes everything. We have looked into the personnel, the computers, the machinery, and so on, right? So it refers to the entire system. What is a process? We have looked, it is a conceptual sequence of events, whereas when it comes to comprehensive set of instructions, it is necessarily a procedure. Okay. A company's policies and dash are interconnected to one another, which are to be undertaken within a general policy framework. A company's
System.
policies and
Systems.
system is a broader term. Over here, we are speaking something within a system. We are speaking about the company's policies and
Procedures.
yes, it's policies and procedures that are interconnected to each other. Policies and processes won't be interconnected. Policies and procedures will be interconnected. Next, dash suggests particular beginning and end points which are required to be pursued in an exact manner to efficiently and satisfactorily carry out a task. So what is it? A process, system, or a procedure? What is a procedure? It is a set of instructions, right? So when it suggests a beginning and the end points, where will the beginning and the end points be involved, would be mentioned? It will be mentioned again in the set of instructions. So the correct answer is procedure. Then the procedure is a component of dash which handles the how and when aspect. So is it a component of planning, organizing, or controlling?
Controlling.
So while writing down a procedure, so which handles the how and when. Now, in our syllabus, we were into
And
writing of standard operating procedures, right? So over here, when it handles how and when it is to be done, so that's where it has to be mentioned when you are planning for it.
yeah, planning.
Yes. Then this is usually for long procedures. So what is the format that we follow for long procedures? Hierarchical format, simple step format, or a flowchart format?
Flowchart.
No, a hierarchical format, because for longer procedures we need to know what is the hierarchy that operates in a business, and that will enable us to identify what are the authorities that we need to look into, from whom we need to seek the necessary permissions. Okay, so that's where for longer procedures we look into a hierarchical format. Flowchart format, actually it can be applied to any of the long or short procedures, right? Both of them. Okay, then consider the size of your audience while formatting your SOP, writing your SOP, or both mentioned above.
Both.
Okay, first you format your SOP, think about the format, and then you start writing. So first, when you are, what is the size of the audience? Who are the people who are going to refer to the standard operating procedures written by you? So this will be considered by formatting your SOP. That is deciding on the format of writing the SOP. So once you decide on the format, so that's how then you write your, decide the manner in which you are going to write it. So the correct answer is formatting your SOP. Title page, table of contents, quality assurance, and reference are the sections to be considered while yes, it is writing your SOP.
Writing. Yeah.
Yes. And have the SOP reviewed by those who actually do the procedure. For again, formatting your SOP, writing your SOP, or ensuring the success and accuracy.
Ensuring success and accuracy.
Yes, ensuring success and accuracy. Then a dash visually shows the steps of work, activity, and the people who are involved in carrying out each step. What is it? A process map, a standard operating procedure, or a flowchart?
Process map.
Yes, it is a process map. Then with respect to symbols, a rectangle shaped symbol indicates process, decision, or document. Yes, it is a decision. Then a diamond shaped symbol, it indicates, rectangle shape indicates a process. A diamond shape, it indicates a decision. Then dash represents an inspection point in the process flow chart. Yes, it is necessarily a circle. So that's where you need to be thorough with your symbols, and you will be thorough with the symbols when you actually prepare your flow charts and you construct your swim lane diagrams. Okay, so next, brainstorm activities involved is the step in business process mapping that is carried out after identifying the problem, figuring out the boundaries, or sequencing the steps.
Identifying the problem.
Yes. In business process mapping, the 6 steps that we have looked into the presentation, they are: first is identifying the problem, second is brainstorming the activities, then third step is figuring out the boundaries within which you have to work, fourth step is sequencing of the steps, fifth is drawing the flowchart symbols, and then sixth is finalize the process flowchart. The correct answer is identifying the problem. The last one is a variation of early flow process charts, which is called as the multi-column process chart. So the correct answer is swim lane diagram. Yes, so this is all with respect to the types of MCQs that could be asked, or it could be also in the form of match the columns. Again, these match the columns could be asked in the form of MCQs. So probably the evaluation for your business systems and procedures, that is made up of, say, total 50 marks, okay, out of which 30 to 35 marks will go for your MCQs, and then 15 marks or 20 marks will go in for your assignment that is given to you. So that's what Vaishali ma'am will be discussing with you. I think she will be sending you a mail, or probably the Excel sheet will be sent to you on your WhatsApp group. Okay. And wherein you have to go through your assignment, prepare it again. You are a group of 5 that you will be working with. So it won't be that hectic preparing, working out of the assignment as well. Okay. So that's where we stopped with business systems and procedures. I enjoyed teaching you all. Yes, especially Neha and all those who were answering. I don't remember their names.
Vali ma'am.
Yes. So, yes. So,
We enjoyed, madam. We also enjoyed
okay.
learning from you.
Okay. Thanks a lot. So, hope to see you in the next semester with some new subject again. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes. So that's where we stop over here for today. Neha, I think you had spoken with me with regard. I don't know. What was it exactly? Was it a standing or operating procedure that was? Yes.
Actually, it was regarding the assignment, and later I spoke with the mentor.
Okay. Okay.
And I found it that the assignment is available in the site. Not for this subject, it was for another subject.
Okay, okay.
Actually,
So
we
for
got
this subject,
confused.
exactly, yeah.
Yes. So see to it that you work in groups and you prepare the assignment and then send us off copy. So I would be really glad to go through each one of them. So I think so right now you'll be mailing it to Vaishali ma'am, and then probably she will be forwarding it to me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.